Angela Deem and Michael Alisamy have weathered almost 8 years of long-distance marriage, visa struggles, social media accusations, cheating scandals, and endless chaos. But recently, fans witnessed a shift in Angela, something raw, something unfiltered. When she opened up about the moment she realized her marriage might be over for good. What happened wasn't a typical 90-day meltdown. It was quieter, heavier. A moment where reality finally hit both of them at the same time. Today, we're diving into Angela's emotional confession, Michael's sudden disappearance scare, and the heartbreaking symbolism behind the moment Angela now calls the silence after the storm. Angela remembers the next morning. During a recent interview, Angela reflected on the morning after her explosive fight with Michael, the argument that pushed their relationship to its breaking point. She described waking up and feeling something she had never felt before. A quiet house. A still phone. No good morning text from Michael. For a woman whose entire identity became tied to fighting for this marriage, across continents, embassies, and endless season reunions, that silence rattled her. Angela said, "You get so used to being mad or yelling or fixing something. When that stops, that's when you feel the loss." She compared it to a strange emotional shock, like the sudden drop in energy before a storm clears, a heaviness removed, but replaced by a different kind of pain, not explosive, not dramatic, quiet, almost spiritual. Michael's disappearance and the energy shift. Narration resumes over clips of Michael's solo scenes. Just days later, Michael vanished. No calls, no texts, no location updates. Angela said she felt a surge of panic, a kind she'd never felt before, almost like the body knows before the mind catches up. She described pacing her home, holding her phone so tightly that her palm hurt. And then, nothing. No answers, no relief. Some fans compared it to an emotional gamma spike, a burst of energy at the peak of stress. Angela even said she felt herself go suddenly calm, as if her body shut down out of self-preservation. She admitted, "I thought something had happened to him. And in that moment, all the anger disappeared. I just wanted him safe." This wasn't a storyline, wasn't a green card argument. This was fear of losing the person who had been a constant in her life for nearly a decade. Michael found safe, but something had changed. When police eventually found Michael safe, the relief was immediate, but the emotional fallout lingered. Angela said the moment she heard he was alive, she exhaled for the first time in days. But what she felt after that surprised her. Instead of rushing back into the marriage, she felt a strange mixture of gratitude and closure. She said, "It was like the universe shook me and said, 'You've held on to this long enough.'" Much like Kelly recalling the strange energy burst in her dog's final moments, Angela described an eerie emotional phenomenon, a surge of clarity. Not joy, not grief, something in between. A final spark, a sign. The voyage of years. Montage, early seasons, Angela laughing, Michael smiling shyly, airport reunions. Angela broke down talking about the history they shared. Not the drama fans often focus on, but the quiet moments, the late-night calls, the jokes, the loyalty she once felt was unshakable. "Michael's been part of my life longer than some of my grandkids. People forget that. When everyone else went their way, he was still there on the phone every night." Like Mark and Kelly reflecting on 17 years with their dog Chewy, Angela realized the marriage was tied to major chapters of her life. During her mother's passing, during her health scares, during the lonely evenings when the camera stopped rolling. Michael's presence, even through a screen, was a constant. Losing that felt like losing a part of herself. A new kind of quiet. Angela compared her home after the split to a space echoing with old habits. No buzzing WhatsApp calls, no arguments about Instagram, no midnight check-ins. And yet, She said she finds herself walking into the living room, expecting to hear that familiar ringtone. Just like Kelly kissing Chewy's face after years of the dog refusing it, Angela confessed she now scrolls through their old video calls, something she never did before. When it's gone, you want back every moment you were too stubborn to appreciate. Her voice cracked as she admitted she wasn't ready for the silence. The peu de l'expérience of reality TV. For longtime viewers, this wasn't just another breakup. Angela and Michael's relationship was part of the fabric of 90-Day Fiancé. Fans celebrated their K1 wins, laughed at their arguments, cried at their reconciliations. Just like the audience that mourned Chewy alongside Kelly and Mark, the 90-Day fandom felt this shift deeply.